Welcome to the Dogs Are the Best Friends podcast. I'm Emily, and my best buddy, Flynn, is here too. Today's guest is Krista of the Wag Out Loud Pawdcast. I know that you will enjoy her. She's funny, wise, has a lot of interesting information for you, and you will definitely want to check out her podcast. Also, be sure to listen to her favorite thing, one of her favorite things, because I'll be giving that away. At the end, I share with you how you can win her favorite thing. Enjoy. I'm so glad that you're here because you have an important story to share. And I'm so grateful for you to come on because dog health is very near to my heart. I learned about you from Pat Flynn, and I'm just so happy that you are just as warm as you can be and as friendly. And you're a true dog lover, which obviously, if you have a podcast about dogs, you are. But to talk to you, I know it for sure. There's no doubt. And you have a wonderful story that, like we all do, we learn from our first dog.
Yes. Well, right now I have Winston. He is a 11-year-old Norwich Terrier. I love the breed. I think I had to have been a terrier in a previous life. I just know it.
Love it.
But because I love this breed so much, my previous dog, Higgins, was a Norwich as well. And he was probably, 8, I think, when we decided to get another dog. And it was an adult dog. And the people that owned her said, we will only sell her to you if you promise to feed her a raw diet, because that's all she's been on. And I didn't really know anything about the raw diet, but these people helped me in that area. And I thought, well, our new dog Pixel, since we're feeding her raw, I might as well feed our existing dog Higgins raw as well. And up until that time, Higgins was getting seizures.
Ooh, scary.
Didn't know why.
Very frightening.
Don't know if it was environmental or something he was eating. And 3 different vets could not figure out what was wrong and why he was getting them. And it just so happened that once I switched him to raw, he never got another seizure.
Wow.
The rest of his life.
Wow.
So
that's huge. That's a massive shift in your world.
Yeah. So it's true what they say, food is medicine.
So true.
Especially in this case. So I became a believer and, rotated fresh foods in his diet, different proteins. And people started asking me, well, what are you feeding him? And what should I be feeding my dog? And this was years ago. We're talking years and years ago. And that's why I think I started thinking more about dogs and health. And maybe there are different ways that we can keep them longer, healthier. So I think that was the start of my journey to where I am now.
Yeah, it's amazing how our dogs, there's so many levels to them, I always say. There's the friendship level, there's the teacher level, there's just so many different areas.
My mom actually saw a Norwich at a horse show and talked to a very reputable breeder. She got a puppy. And my silly mother, I think a week after she brought this puppy home, decided to go to Germany. She went on a trip and she asked me to take care of the puppy while she was gone for a couple of weeks. Well, you can imagine what happened. He never went back. He was mine. Come on, Mom.
That's so
wow. That's what happened.
That's amazing because you didn't research the breed. You did. You didn't research the breed or anything. It just, you fell in love.
I've had so many different breeds. We've had toy poodles. My first dog was a English Bull Mastiff that I actually rode around the house in my diapers. I climbed on top and rode around the house. And what else? Wire hair dachshund.
Oh, wow.
A black lab. So I've had all different ones. And the Norwich, just, I don't know, those terriers, I fall in love with them. And Winston is the perfect size because we travel a lot. So he fits right under the seat.
True. Very, yeah. was portable. They're very portable, that size. That's true.
That's
I have
right.
a neighbor that used to always have big dogs, and she just switched to a Chihuahua that she rescued. And, that's why I told her, you could
That's
take that
it.
dog everywhere. That's perfect.
Exactly. Nobody would know. You just put them in your
That's
pocket.
right. Pocket size. Absolutely. Love
Yes.
it. So you have been a dog person since you were in diapers. It sounds like you've always had dogs in your life, pretty much on and off. Yeah.
Yes.
So
So grateful.
yes. Yeah. And what would you say are some of the neat lessons besides the health, which we'll get back more into that again? But what other kind of lessons do you feel that dogs have shared with you through your life, whether as a child or as an adult now?
Oh, wow. I think I am here to learn patience, which I have none.
Oh,
When they were handing patience out, I was absent that day. So my dogs have had so much patience, and I have to remind myself to breathe,
mm,
to pause, to not expect everything right now. Dogs have so much joy in their life. They don't hold grudges. They live in the moment. I think that's a huge lesson.
huge. Absolutely.
Unconditional love, of course,
Right.
something that I don't think humans have grasped yet. We're trying. So many things, play.
Mhm.
I am so focused on my business most of the time that Winston says, "Come on, let's go play. Let's go outside, let's run, let's toss a ball." And it's true. We need to stop and be 100% in fourth gear all the time and live in the moment, which I think dogs do.
Yeah, they model that so exquisitely well for us. Here you are, a woman on a mission, trying to bring people into the knowledge of health and how to help their dogs and support their dogs in a way that's so fundamentally important. And so tell us about that journey. You started with a raw, and then where did you go from there?
It's overwhelming.
Yes.
you know, what products, from chew toys to treats to food, um, vaccinations, why are dogs getting cancer at a higher rate now? Why aren't they living as long? I mean, all these questions. I decided to start with nutrition since I'm a fan, obviously, and took a certification on canine nutrition. And it took me a year alongside a full-time job.
Sure.
And then once I got that certification, I thought, okay, how am I going to help people and their dogs?
Yeah. Yeah.
What can I do? I could be a nutritionist one-on-one, but I was thinking bigger,
Right.
just like
Yeah.
you. I started a podcast and I call it a Pawdcast.
That's great. I love it.
Which, yeah, so it's a weekly show and I have experts on and we talk about everything health, wellness, and nutrition for dogs. And I am learning every second of every day.
So much to learn.
Love it.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Yeah, you found your spirit animal in the dog part, but also you found your mission. We have to have a why, right? Somebody that's just starting to get into this and wants to know, do you have any recommendations on which, particular episode to start with?
Wow, that's a huge question.
We can pause this and you can look it up if you want. You've done a bunch. Tell us that too. How many episodes are you up to now?
Yeah, about a year and a half. And again, it's a weekly episode. So this week will be episode number 78.
Wow. Yeah.
And I'm booked through with guests until next May.
Yeah.
So there's tons of information coming, more information. But I think if I had to pin it down to one episode that really blew me away, was Dr. Judy Jasek was on, and she writes for Dogs Naturally magazine.
Nice.
And she is a holistic cancer vet. So
Wow.
her specialty is oncology. And it was an episode on not only what is causing cancer in our dogs, but how we can minimize that.
Wow.
And that was amazing. Just the way that we're living our lives and what we're exposing our dogs to is the reason why 1 out of 5 dogs has cancer.
Wow. Is that the statistic now? 1 out of 5.
It's bad.
That's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I wonder if that's even more here in Florida. They spray all the time. They're always spraying the lawns and, the bugs. And yeah, I feel like it's 1 in 3 here. It just,
that's one of the causes. Glyphosate. Bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's like that because you're in Colorado, right? So I don't know if they spray
Correct.
as much, or they probably do the lawns, right?
Absolutely. And our food, the crops, so they're eating it, they're walking in it. I actually have fans out there, which is exciting.
Good.
And I hear from them on, what they did or what they changed or what they listened to that made them think differently.
Good.
And yes, there are success stories. And I'm so excited about that because I think you alluded earlier, we don't know what we don't know. And just sharing information. And again, in this industry, overwhelm. What is the best toy? What is the best food? And it's not one size fits all. So unfortunately, with a lot of CBD, for example, and really dog food, there isn't much regulation.
It's frightening.
So we have to look at marketing claims. Are they real? Where is this product produced? Where are they getting the ingredients? It can be very overwhelming.
Right.
So I try to dumb it down and have people that simplify and hopefully reduce your time of researching.
Right.
Because it could take forever.
Yeah, it can be completely overwhelming, and we need simple. We're such busy people, and that's wonderful that you do that.
Eggs are pretty much the perfect protein with all of the necessary amino acids. So just giving your dog some scrambled eggs. I could talk about this forever. I could geek out on food and nutrition. But yes, Winston gets goat's milk. I make the bone broth for him. So he is spoiled. Plus, I work with all these manufacturers of amazing products. So he gets to be the guinea pig.
Yeah, right.
Of everything. We got a new shipment. Let's try this out. So yeah, he is living the life.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. He really is. And I'm giving away every week a different treat or a toy or something. So do you have a favorite that you can share with us?
I love the Bully Buddy by Bow Wow Labs.
Okay. Yeah.
And it comes in different sizes for different dogs. So if you feed your dog a bully stick, which Winston goes crazy for.
Yes.
And they chew it to the nub and you're worried, oh my gosh, are they going to choke on it? The Bully Buddy secures it and they can never get down to that last little nub. So it's peace of mind for you. And they have something to put their paws on while they're chewing their Bully Buddy, which is really cool. So awesome product. Wish I thought of it. Okay. All of my partner products on my wagoutloud.com website have discounts. So if there's anything that you guys want to try, check it out. The Bully Buddy does have a discount if you enter, I don't remember off the top of my head, but Wag Out Loud or WOL, whatever it is.
Okay.
Check it out because there's a lot of great products that make our dog parents' lives easier as well as, enhance the lives of dogs. So good stuff. Yeah.
Very good stuff. Yeah. Very fun. Anything else from your heart that you want to share? I always ask my guests if there's anything that's is on your mind or comes from your heart right now that you want to share with people that are on the journey. They love their dogs or crazy for the canines. That's, anything you want to share.
I encourage people to listen to their veterinarians, but be open to a holistic point of view, not just contemporary medicine where it's pretty much black and white. There are so many other modalities and treatments that we don't have to overuse medication.
Right.
And it's other things that work. So I just encourage people to have an open mind and look into holistic veterinary medicine if you haven't already.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you on that completely. Thank you for being here too, and for sharing and your knowledge and your passion. And we get you. You're our kind of person. So yay. So fun to have you on.
Oh, Emily, thank you for having me. And a fellow dog lover is always a best friend in my book. So yes, our dogs are our best friend, but now I have a new friend in you. Yeah. So thank you for what you're doing.
I hope you enjoyed that interview. I so enjoyed talking to Krista. She is just a delight, absolute delight, and crazy for the canines like us. So have a listen to her podcast. I will link to the specific episode on her website about cancer. I just was staggered by that statistic. So have a look so that you can help prevent that in your own dog. That is really crucial information for all of us. And if you'd like to win the Bow Wow Labs Bully Buddy safety device, it's a bully stick holder for your dog's treat. Be sure to just go on to Instagram or Facebook, and all you have to do is put up a picture of your dog, like you don't do that already, right? And tag me. And that is at dogsarebestfriends.com, C-O-M at the end. And that's it. Just tag me. We'll put you into the drawing, and we will draw this probably over the weekend. I wish you a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Hug that pup and just focus on the good stuff that you have with your pup if you're having a rough time. I know that last week, man, you guys, I had a rough week. I just was beat down mentally. I just couldn't take it anymore. I wanted to run away. I wanted to pack up the dog and run away. So if you feel that way, hug your dog, take some deep breaths. You can do this. If I can do it, gosh, anybody can do it. I send you love and light, dear people.